Hey, so Qondanisa and his entourage of women are back onto our TV screens because Mnakwethu Happily Ever After season 4 is back, baby. So now he comes and he tells us that his entourage of women are incomplete because it seems like one woman has left. His first wife, Unu, is still there. I don't even know why, because she keeps threatening divorce on our TV screens. Mazibogo is still there, but Mnakwethu has gone. That is the last wife who has come onto our TV screens the last few seasons, and it seems like she left because her family had a sit down and told her, baby girl, you're looking like a clown every season after season. This man is doing nothing for you except giving you a third leg and impregnating you. So baby girl was smart and she decided to leave. And Qondanisa believes this is an evil spirit. No, there is no evil spirit. This woman has decided to wake up and think about her future. Now, Qondanisa, obviously, he's sitting down with his fool of brothers who obviously always give him the wrong advice. And he's basically blaming everyone because everyone is in the wrong except him. And he's basically telling them that Mnakwethu has left and Mamunu and Mazibogo are still there. He loves them both dearly, but he cannot understand their behavior. So he starts with Mamunu and he says that she has decided to leave their little home that he created for her, and she has gone back to her family, and he doesn't understand why none of her family have decided to sit down with her and tell her, you need to go back to your husband. Or if there is an issue, why can't her family call his family and they sit down and they try to rectify this? That is when I knew that Qondanisa is completely delusional. Does he not see that the family don't need to have a sit down to understand what's going on? They can see on the TV. They can see what you're doing. And if we remember nicely, Mamunu is like a princess or royalty back home. So I don't think they're gonna decide to come to you as a commoner, dear sir, with nothing to give, to try to tell them what to do with their daughter. Now, we meet up with Mamunu, who is with her brother, and they're basically at a stand where they're planning to build a 3-bedroom house, and they're basically discussing how things are going to be. Now, she tells us that she's continued building this because of the fact that everything is under her brother's name, and this is so that if Qondanisa tries to take anything, he can't. Now, this is a cute idea, but I am worried because she keeps saying that she's doing this for the legacy of her children, and I am worried if things are not under your name, sweetie, and you pass away. Knowing the history of families, do you think that same brother will think for your kids, or will he say, oh, this thing is under my name, I was there helping this place come up? I mean, he has his own family. That was one thing that I thought about, and I feel like she's been threatening that she wants to leave this marriage for how many years now. If she has all the money in the world, she has different properties, she has income coming in, why don't you? And I feel like she doesn't because she genuinely loves Qondanisa, and I definitely feel like being a woman who's never had a relationship with another man, Qondanisa being her first for so many things, she doesn't know where to start, and that is a sad part because she's trying to build a legacy for her children in another man's name, by the way, even though they're family, and she's trying to work this marriage out. It's actually quite sad because as much as Qondanisa can be something else, but if something happens to her and the kids need a home, Qondanisa will definitely put those kids in that home because those are his kids, not your brother. So I definitely do think that she needs a wake-up call, and she either needs to decide to divorce him or continue with her circus in peace. Now, we do hear about Mazibuko in this whole sit down with his brothers, and he tells us that he still loves her, but that child that she had with another man will never come near his house, will never come near his homestead, which is kind of foolish for me, because if you continue having a relationship with Samantha, you have to have a relationship with her child, irrespective if she had it while she was cheating or not. That also for me just shows me how hypocritical men are, because if they have a child outside wedlock, that child needs to be accepted by the woman which was there. Actually, majority of Qondanisa's kids were out of wedlock, because Mam Unu never actually co-signed Mam Zwiti's child or even Samantha's child, so which was believed at that time of Qondanisa. So she had to accept his other kids irrespective of the dealings of Qondanisa, but he can't be able to accept Samantha's child. Make it make sense. That's why I always say that men like to dish it, but they cannot eat it. Now, Mam Uno tells us that her and Samantha get along like a house on fire, and she basically says that they go on dates together. They actually have a lot in common outside Qondanisa, and it was actually really cute to see that they formed a relationship, because hey, remember that first episode of Mnakwethu when we were introduced to them? If there were no cameras, they would have killed each other, I promise you. So after 5-6 years, it's actually beautiful to see that they have actually come together and form some sort of relationship. Before the episode ends, Qondanisa decides to go and visit his wife. Now, Mankunu has decided to leave the home that Qondanisa had got for her, which is not actually even a home, it's like a little cottage in someone's yard. And she has decided to go and rent somewhere else. And her rule is, because Qondanisa does not pay rent there, he cannot be able to come inside the actual place. And if he wants to talk to her, he needs to actually get her a nice fancy restaurant where they can chit chat. And we see in the next few episodes that he actually gets them a below average restaurant, which Mam Unu actually complains about. And this is actually the beginning of me seeing that Mam Unu is actually over Qondanisa, but I definitely do think that she's staying to try to keep her marriage going. But I feel like that love she has for him has gone. And I also have noticed that the beauty that she has is going slowly. Like, she looks very tired, and I truly hope that she just breaks free from the circus of a relationship or marriage that she is in Qondanisa, because I feel like Qondanisa is really aging her. That's just my opinions, but do comment down below your thoughts on this couple. Can't wait to see what they have to offer for us this season. We have come to the end of today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell down below. Till next time, bye. Mwah.